Hi guys, it's Ellen and today I have a new scrapbook layout to share with you. So in this video I'm using Vicky Boutin Let's Wander collection, and this collection is brilliant for documenting holiday photos. So before the whole country went into lockdown, me and my boyfriend took a week-long trip to Wales. So I've been using the Let's Wander collection to document most of those photos, so that's what I'm going to do again today. So I've started off with just some white cardstock. I wanted to do mixed media, but I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. And in this collection there's lots of pops of black that I really like, so I thought I would make that a really big feature. So I took my white cardstock and some cheap black acrylic paint, and I just used my palette knife to swipe the paint across the page, and I sort of went in a diagonal pattern. I did that a couple of times because, as I said, the paint was just cheap acrylic paint, so it's not very opaque. I quite like the tones of grey and black together, so I was happy with how that was looking, and I also added some splatters with that paint as well. I just watered it down a little. I've then taken one of the pattern papers from this collection and I gutted it, and then I've used that to border my layout. So I trimmed my page about 1 centimetre from two of the sides, I think. Yeah, and I've used that stripy rainbow paper as a border. I distressed all the edges of my white card as well. So I've got my photo here. This is of Brett looking out over the cliff from one of the places that we were in Wales, and I also have the tag and pocket pieces from this collection that I really wanted to use, so I thought I would back my photo onto some more of the striped paper that I used as my border, and then I'm going to attach that to the pocket in a bit. Before I do that though, I'm just adding some of the washi tapes from this collection, and I'm just adding them over the top of the black paint, again sort of in a diagonal line. It just adds extra colour to the page. The Let's Wander collection is super colourful, so I wanted to make sure I have lots of colour. Yeah, so here I am with the tag and the pocket piece here, and like I said, I'm going to stick my photo down onto the pocket, and then the tag piece will slide into that pocket, and that's going to have my journaling on it. So where it's placed here is roughly where it's going to go. So now I'm just going to go through all of my ephemera for this collection and pick out pieces that I want to add in a couple of clusters around the photo and the pocket. So I've got that new view piece under the photo, and that's going to be my title. I thought that worked really well because Brett's looking over the cliff and it's a new view, so I really liked that. So yeah, that's my title for this page. And then the pocket that the tag went into was also a tag, so it had a hole in, but I didn't want to put any string or anything through that, so I've covered it up with one of the chipboard floral stickers, and then decided to add a floral cluster around that. So when the journaling card is in the pocket you can't see it as well, but when you take the journaling card out you can see much more of the floral embellishments. So I'm going to stick that whole piece down now, the pocket with the floral cluster and my photo and title. That's going to the left hand side of the page, and then I'm just going to carry on adding to the cluster above my photo and also to the right of my photo as well. So a lot of the black paint swipes that I did earlier will actually be covered up, but I don't mind that because it was really bold on the page, so I wanted that to be pushed to the back a little bit. And these ephemera pieces in this collection, I've said it before, but they're really big. There's not really any small pieces, and I absolutely love anything Vicky Boutin, but I'm struggling with this. Yeah, everything just seems really large, so I wish there were just a few smaller bits in this collection. However, like I said, Vicky Boutin is one of my favourites, and I'm still thoroughly enjoying using them. But yeah, I need some smaller bits to add to clusters, I think. But I'm doing what I can with what I have. So I've got the floral cluster at the top of my pocket, like I said, and then around the right hand side and my title, I've added a camera, I've added some trainers, and I also added a suitcase that said let's do this. And now all I'm going to do is, there were loads of like phrase pieces, so there were die cuts and stickers with different phrases on, and I thought where I've got the lines of the background, I could add a lot of lines of text across my page. So I can't remember what they all say. This layout is still in a box somewhere because we've recently moved, so yeah, I can't remember what they all say, but you'll be able to read them in the close-up photos at the end. But they're just different things about adventure and just things that I thought were relevant, and I've deliberately picked things where I wanted extra colour. So if I wanted an extra pop of blue, I've gone for a blue piece in a certain area, and so on. I added my journaling to the journal card, and I also added some twine, and then I added a couple of pieces at the top just to sort of carry on the cluster that is under the journaling card. And I'm just going to go through all of my stickers for this collection and try to find some of the small pieces, which there are some, and use them to sort of sprinkle around the page just as an extra element. So I've got the little pins that where you like put a pin in a map. I've added a couple of them. Again, they're really good for pops of colour where I felt I needed it, so I wanted a blue pop at the top, so I put one of the blue pins in there, and so on. I've added a couple more of the phrases to in a sort of diagonal line across my page, and then that's my page all finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys!